What's up? This is Julien-K with our what update? What number is this?
Number three.
Number three, but I also do a couple little on my own, right, that are kind of silly. But nevertheless,
number 3 this time.
We have everyone here, and we have the neon.
I'm back from Vegas. What happens in Vegas
stays in Vegas.
So nothing much going on over there.
So we just wanted to do a little update, kind of as we're getting toward the end of our campaign. We wanted to talk to you guys about the things that we're thinking, the things that we're planning. Obviously, we've made some, we've hit some stretch goals, and we've made some promises, and we intend on keeping them. I actually met with Webster Hall in New York, and we're looking like we're going to be booking a show there. It could be the end of April. You know, we're kind of working on a good date.
We're also working on the date for the Gypsy Den party, which we know now will be in Santa Ana, and it'll be on a Sunday night. But we just got to figure which Sunday night coming up in the next couple of months.
Late March, something?
Late March is what it's looking like, but
or it could be late April. Right?
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah.
But we'll let you guys know what that date is.
Some of the things we're trying to figure out as this campaign wraps up, and it was obviously a lot more successful than we thought it would be. It kind of changes the entire dynamic with this whole listening party, the acoustic party that we wanted to do for everyone, and us kind of wanting to deliver the goods at the party is something that we really want to do as a cool surprise. But well, I just kind of gave it away. But these are all things that we're sort of sitting together now. You know, we've all been all over the globe, and now we're back in one room trying to figure out how to get you guys' stuff in a really, really exciting way. Start production, get this all rolling out quickly. One thing that we want to show and demonstrate is that dealing with us is vastly different than dealing with anyone else that you may have worked with. You know, in the past, we used to get tons of requests or messages privately on Facebook of people who had ordered stuff and they never got it, and we can't believe that kind of stuff. So what we want to do is do a great job and get you guys your stuff quickly. This isn't the type of campaign where we raise the money and we put out our record a year and a half later. You know, it's not what we're going to do.
Yeah, we actually had a meeting last night and we delegated. Everybody's got jobs now to handle. So if you don't get your neon sign, that's his fault. Posters, he's got to handle that.
No lyrics,
my
fault.
Lyrics, he's got to do all that.
I'm going to figure out the mailing list and everybody's sizes.
And CDs, who's handling the actual getting the CD packaging and all that done.
So send all emails to Foo if the CDs are messed up.
And then I'm handling all the music stuff as well as the fulfillment of all the merch.
So if you guys don't get any merch, send that to Amir's inbox, because he's the problem. That's Wolfgang in the background digging a hole in my couch.
He's gonna go crazy, I think, in a minute.
So let's see, what else do we want to talk about? I think that the possibility of us hitting 25,000 is getting pretty close. I know that we had mentioned that we'll add a second show if we were able to hit 25,000 in an area that you guys voted for. Right now, it's looking really like it could be a Chicago play or it could be a UK play. We're definitely talking about all of it. We do have some momentum going with this, and people have noticed what we've done with the campaign because of you guys. So we're definitely looking into expanding our ability to play some shows as a thank you.
Oh yeah, and there's one other thing. I had to walk off set to get this. We're only going to be offering one of these guys. If you haven't seen the whole thing yet. We're only going to be offering one. That's going to change now from 2. So you only have a couple of days. And that's it. Ooh, it's not in 2. Ryan, you've been playing my guitar.
Oh, I wish I could have one of those too.
I want one.
Yeah.
Well,
my guitar. Just want to have it.
So it's only going to be one for somebody out there. There's only, what, 4 days left, I guess?
Yeah, 4 days.
But thank you so much. You guys have, wow, this has been like...
We got 436 or something as a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Contributors. It's like really amazing.
Can't thank you enough, and we've learned a lot from doing this, and I think when we go down this path again, try this again, I think we'll have a better idea of how to, especially with some of this international shipping stuff, it's very tricky for us, so we're gonna definitely try to work on that next time we do this to see if we can make that a little easier, a little better. There are some things with the Indiegogo website that don't make some of this stuff easy, like getting your sizes, like collecting the shipping money for international orders. There's definitely some things I think they could kind of tweak and improve on the site, and it would make it easier for everyone involved to get everything done so much easier. But we're going to have to follow up with you guys now and get all that information. Food's going to handle all that.
I think one of the coolest things that we've learned doing this campaign is this is a really, really amazing way to unify a lot of our fans and actually connect us with all of you. I've never, since doing Julien-K, I've never spoken to all of the fans in this way that like we have with this campaign on a daily basis, and it's been really, really cool. You guys have really pushed this campaign and really connected with us, and the messages that we get both publicly and privately and everything, and you guys talking with each other and promoting, you know, the campaign and the band and everything, and just such a small group of people came up with a powerful amount of money. And I think that kind of amazed us, and it's definitely given us a little bit of a push, and at the same time a question. You know, could we do something like this again? Because we have an entire record practically ready to go after this one that we would like to deliver really soon. And you know, when you do something new like this, it's always, everyone gets excited and they want to help out. But could we do it again? Because if so, we could put out records all the time. One of the hardest parts of doing these, you know, a record is you have to figure out at the end of the day, how do you come up with $30,000 or however much it's going to cost to completely do the whole thing, even if we're doing it all ourselves. And this, obviously, if we can do this with you guys, that would be a really cool thing. But it's going to be a trick for us to figure out how to keep it really exciting and keep you guys really, really, really involved. And I think it's amazing that you guys helped us this much. We're so appreciative, and you've opened up a whole new world of possibilities for us. So. Thank you.
Yeah, the other thing is with all the stuff that we're doing, as I'm sure you've seen already, a lot of it is going to be very limited to whatever campaigns we're doing. Like this campaign right now, most of this stuff, we're not going to make it anymore. So it's like, grab it while you can, and next time, you know, it's going to be different. We're going to do some different stuff. We're going to keep trying to surprise you with like cool different items, you know, that maybe you're not going to expect, and some things you will expect. Obviously, we're still going to make CDs. And
we learned kind of what's popular and what's kind of, and actually how to package things a little bit better, I think. So if we do this again, I think the packages will kind of tier up.
That's definitely going to happen.
Yeah. Like one of the things that's important, I think, when you do something like this, is that we obviously are doing this because we need to raise money. So we're kind of unapologetically trying to raise some money. We're asking for your help.
It's a pre-order.
And at the same time, we want to package things in a way where we're kind of giving a good deal and a good value as well. So, you know, for our fans. So it's been a bit of a trick, and it's been something we've been meeting on every single day. And I think that when we do this again, and I think we will do this again, barring some gigantic record label coming in and helping us release our albums, which fucking shocks me that no one's turned up. But I think that what we're going to try and do is package things in a way that you guys can get more for a more reasonable price, and also where we can actually make enough money to have enough profit to put into the album. Keep in mind, when we do something like this, when we raise 25 grand, that's awesome. At least 7 grand of that is going to be gone in fees and production and all that kind of stuff. So then you X off another 4 or 5 grand in mastering, and then you look at a show and you're gone, you're done. So we have to figure out a way to do things to where we do raise the money, but we can do it in a smart way where we actually have enough to promote and work and create new music.
One thing I think is really good about this, though, you know, barring this whole major label possibilities, is that I actually think this is better. For one, I think it's way better to interact with our fans directly. I think everybody is really happy to help us do what we do. Obviously, they've shown that that's the case, and for us to just have a direct relationship, it's amazing. So I don't want that to be discounted. You know what you guys have done.
I think that's something we learned that will never change now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if we let's say one of these songs of California Noir, the first chapter, is like a hit song. Woo! I think that we were talking about this the other day over lunch, that we never ever can be a band where you're so aloof that you don't contact your fans and talk to them and interact with them.
It's different now.
I think that that's something we learned big time on this campaign, is that it was wonderful, and it has been wonderful to have such close contact with all of you guys.
I think a label, situation would be helpful, because obviously, if they could come in and help us take it to another level as far as, marketing or, radio or whatever it is, obviously a partnership like that could be very interesting and could help us,
I think that's one of the big questions that we've had to ask ourselves after having a successful campaign. Is at the end of the day, it's 400 or maybe nearly 500 by the time we're done people. We know there's more Julien-K fans on Earth than 500. We get that, but there's 500 family, friends, and fans that care enough to actually really get in and help us, and that's a small number, and we're super thankful for it. But at the same time, now we're sort of asking ourselves, shit, we've got a really good record. You guys are gonna fucking love this record, and we're gonna talk about it in a minute. But we've got a couple songs that are really great. They would work on radio. They would work on movies. They would work on commercially. And that's a big question now for us, is we've done this wonderful thing. How can we turn it into something more where the band actually gets some traction? We're able to actually deliver you guys even more music, and we become more popular so we can tour and do all the things that we love doing. That's a big question, and I would say I know no manager is going to sit here and watch this video, or record labels aren't going to sit here and watch this whole thing. This is all for you guys, but I am going to openly reach out sometime toward the end of the campaign to management and labels and all the people that can help us do something bigger. Are you paying attention? Where the fuck are you? Would anyone work with this? We have great fans. We have a fucking great band that loves to tour and loves to work, and we've created a fucking great record that you guys are going to love, and other people are going to love it too. So I'm definitely going to pose that question a few times publicly, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, and I would love for you guys to push that question. Anyone want to get involved with us in any country to help us take our band to those countries, America, everywhere, and get the word out and get this band to be more viable?
So what I'd like to do is break this, update interview thing into two parts.
Okay.
So let's call this part 1. And we're gonna end that now, and then we're gonna go to part 2, which is we're gonna talk a bit about the 10 songs that are on the record. So let's
Great idea.
cut.